my wonderful friends. Welcome back or welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to go ahead and jump right into the video and share with you one of the makes that I made for the hashtag Sew Maxi For Mother's Day challenge. This is a challenge that I've hosted with Crystal. She goes by Crystal Sews and Stuff here on YouTube as well as on Instagram. And this is our second year hosting this challenge. If you are new to the channel, you're not familiar with this challenge, I'll put all the information in the description box below. Unfortunately, today is the deadline. So if you're watching this video today, Monday, May 11th, today is the deadline. And you have until 11:59 p.m. to post. So if you are someone who likes a good challenge and you run on deadlines, then go ahead and try to do that. But if not, hopefully there will be next year and you can enter next year. But I will put all the information to this challenge in the description box below, so you can go over on Instagram and see all the wonderful garments that have been made for this challenge. And also you can follow the hashtag and just see what it's about. So anyway, today's video is basically me giving you a pattern review of one of the skirts that I made for this challenge. Now, I've made a few skirts for this challenge and I used different patterns. And because I've used different patterns and I want to give a fair pattern review for each pattern, I have decided to just do separate videos. So even though it's basically, essentially a skirt that was made for the same challenge, I still want to do separate videos. So you'll see some overlap in some of the garments that I have made, particularly with tops and skirts, because I do have some top patterns that I want to give a review of as well. So you'll see the tops again when I do a separate video for them. So anyway, with all that said, let's get started and get into the video. I'm going to go ahead. The Simplicity S1069 is the pattern that I use for this. It is a pattern that has 5 different variations. So you have 2 pair of really cool, long, flowy maxi pants. Then you have a variation that has shorts, and then you have 2 variations of a skirt, and they have different length variations. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you the pattern, and then I'll tell you the review that I did, the sizes I chose, all the good details. So this is the pattern that I selected for my project. I chose View E, which is this really long maxi skirt. Now, if you do not know Joanne with an E, now this is a wonderful, wonderful woman on YouTube as well as on Instagram. She goes by Joanne with an E. She also made this pattern for the Maxi Dress Challenge. And she made View A, which are the pants right here. And I love the pants that she made. So I'm going to put a link to her channel below, so you can go over and check out her pants for this particular project, because I thought she did an amazing job. Now, for my version, did I say I did View E? I did View D. I'm so sorry. This is the view that I did, the longer version. So I did the maxi version. So as you can see, the pattern comes with 2 different length variations. I did the longer version because this is a maxi dress challenge, and the requirements are you had to make something that was at the lower calf or longer. So that's the view that I chose. So the fabric that I use is a Minerva Crafts fabric, and I'll also put a link to that fabric in the description box below as well. But as you can see, it's a gorgeous black and white floral print. I picked this fabric because I wanted something that was a little bit more toned down. If you look on my feed on Instagram, as well as if you go back and look at several of my videos, you'll notice that of late I've just been picking a lot of bright floral prints. And I normally don't wear those types of things. I usually wear like blacks and reds, some blues. Those are my favorite colors. And sometimes I'll wear like grays. But lately I've just been wearing a lot of very, bright colors. And so I just decided I wanted to tone it down a bit, and that's why I selected this particular piece. It's a polyester fabric. It's really drapey and flowy. It's a 59-inch wide fabric. Let's see, what else can I tell you about the fabric? It's a really nice fabric to work with. It's slightly translucent, but it's not too see-through. So I didn't have to line it with anything or anything like that. So as I stated before, I chose view D, and that particular view comes with 5 different pieces, and you have to make it with the front, the side back, the right tie, and the left tie. And you also have a waistband as well. So I found this pattern to be really easy. It is an advanced beginner friendly pattern. It has a lot of different panels that you're going to be working with. So I think it's like 7 different panels that you're working with, because the side front and the side back pattern, you cut those out 4 times. You have a back piece that's on fold, and then you have your front, which is your left front and your right front. You're cutting that out twice. Essentially it's your left front and your right front, but they just call it the front. But it's really simple and easy to put together. I made a slight alteration, so I had to shorten my skirt by 6 inches because it was just really long. But other than that, I didn't do any other alterations. It's a really easy pattern. By looking at the back of the envelope, it looks as if you're only working with a couple different pieces here. It appears to be like it's maybe 2 or 3 pieces that you're assembling together. That's not the case. You do have quite a few pieces that you are assembling together for the skirt. The tie-in, you have your left tie and your right tie, and the reason why you have 2 different ties is because one is longer than the other. The left tie wraps around the front of the body, and on the right side, next to the seam allowance, next to that side seam, there's a buttonhole that you have to put there so that you can slip the tie through the buttonhole and bring it around the body to the left side, and then use the right tie to tie your wrap skirt together. So it sounds complicated, but it's not. It's a really simple and easy make. You can put it together real quickly and easily. I decided to go ahead and I used my serger on the inside of the entire project because this fabric frayed just a little bit. So I used my serger, and the pattern calls for slip stitching on the waistband on the inside. I decided not to do that. I always like to stitch things together and put things together in that way with the sewing machine, and try to have it, last as long as possible. So I just did not want to do slip stitching. Let's see what else. The pattern calls for a really narrow hem on the front going down the length of the garment because of the wrap skirt or whatever. To close off that raw edge, you're just flipping the edge over twice, and you're doing a simple 5/8 inch hem on that edge. And then for your hem of the skirt, it's the same thing. You are just doing a simple 5/8 inch hem for the skirt. So it's fairly simple, very easy and simple. Let's see what else about this pattern. This pattern comes in sizes 4 through 20. So you have 2 different envelopes. I selected the envelope that is P5, which is size 12 to 20, and I chose a size 14, and I based this off of the waistband measurements. I actually took measurements of the waistband because there are no finished measurements listed on the tissue paper, and so I actually measured the skirt pieces, and I calculated the seam allowance and figured that all out to get an idea of what I would need for a size. And my skirt is about 30 to 31 inches for the finished measurements. So it's fairly simple and easy. Like I said before a million times, I love the pattern. I would definitely make it again. I would probably make a few changes to the pattern. Instead of like flipping the edge of the skirt inward for a hem, I might use bias binding. Just simple things, not any like major modifications or alterations, because it's just a simple wrap skirt, and it's a lovely one at that. And I do recommend the pattern, and it's a fabulous pattern, and I'm glad that I've made it, and I'm hoping to make another one. So with all that said, I hope that you have enjoyed the video. If there's anything that you can think of that I may have left out in this review that you want to know, please shoot me a comment in the comment section below. And I hope that you all had a fabulous Mother's Day, and I hope you enjoyed the rest of your week. Crystal and I will be announcing the winners of the hashtag Sew Maxi For Mother's Day challenge later on this week, so look for that video. I also want to share with you the review of the top that I've made. So by now you have probably seen several different photos of this wrap dress that I have posted in this video. The top that I'm wearing, which make it look like I'm wearing a dress, is actually the Vogue V1486 pattern, which I've altered a few times, and I'm going to give a review on that very soon. I've made several tops of that, and I want to do a separate video of that, as I stated before in the beginning, because it deserves its own pattern review. So anyway, look forward to that review. And then I also have another maxi dress that I have made for the challenge using the New Look 6516 pattern, and I will share my review of that dress as well, because I've made 3 different versions of that, and I want to talk about the different length variations that I've made, the different dresses that I've made, the alterations that I've made, because I made several alterations to that pattern. So anyway, look to those videos in the coming week or two, and I hope to see and hear from you soon. And until then, my friends, stay creative.